Hi everyone, I'm Anna Flores. I'm here to talk to you about compliance in raw. Compliance is the ease of which the lungs and thorax can be distended, and how easier or harder it is for it to be expanded. To calculate this, you would find the volume over pressure, the change in volume over pressure, excuse me. An example of a clinical manifestation that you would find would be COPD, patient with chronic bronchitis, or emphysema. Raw, on the other hand, is air resistance in the larger airways, so it would be a patient who would have status asthmaticus because of their airways being constricted. Um, an example that we can all relate to would be a balloon. So, as you can see, my balloon over there. Um, so, the balloon's end, where like the circle is at, it's either harder or easier to blow in air. So with compliance, you can see how much the balloon can be inflated and how much it can push out, or how hard it is for it to be pushed out. If it was like a thicker material where we would have to put in more effort to blow into the balloon, then that would be an increase in compliance because now we're exerting more pressure into the flow of which the air is being delivered to the balloon. As for raw, though, it's just the two ends from the start to the end before the circle part. So as you can see over there, and that's where we can relate to our larger airway because let's say there's, I don't know, there's like a little twist to it, so you can't even put in any air. So that would be a problem in raw. As far as the diseases, though, chronic bronchitis, there's a problem down to the lungs over here, and status asthmaticus is all the way up there for the larger airway. How this affects plateau is because plateau applies when there is no airflow in the circuit, so meaning the patient's on a vent, and when you do an inspiratory pause, there's no gas flow being delivered, and it's equilibrium to the patient and the circuit. The pressure is determined by the lung compliance, so if there's a lung compliance issue, then the plateau pressure will increase, such as bronchospasm, secretions, mucus plugs. Peak inspiratory pressure, though, can tell us that there's a problem in the airway, in the mean airway. We can find that by looking over tidal volume over compliance plus raw times flow. So all of those are just factors for how compliance and raw work. And I hope this video helped you understand a little bit better about compliance and raw.